Today we have an updated everyday makeup drawer video. I do these about once a month. I go through my everyday makeup drawers. I pull out products that I feel like I've gotten a lot of use out of or that I feel the need to declutter, and then we go over to my main makeup collection, shop my stash, and pick out new products to replace the ones that I took out of the drawers. If you guys like these everyday makeup drawer videos, I'd really appreciate it if you guys gave this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. It helps me out so much when you guys like and comment on my videos. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with primers, we have the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. I love this primer so much. I used it a ton over the last month, so this is something that I will be taking out of my everyday makeup drawer, but absolutely keeping in my collection. I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I can't recommend this enough. Next, we have the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. I actually didn't get to use this a whole lot over the last month, but I do know that this product is a bit older. This still has the new sticker on it, so I've definitely had this for quite some time, probably longer than this is good for. So I think I'm actually going to declutter this just because it's old and I remember loving it. Maybe one day I will repurchase it, but for now, this can be decluttered from my collection. If you guys missed it, I recently did a huge declutter series on my channel back in December. I'm really trying to downsize my collection, keep things a little more curated, so hopefully we can declutter a few things. So next we have the YSL Blur Primer. I actually didn't use this a single time this month, and this is something that I will be keeping in this drawer because I want to focus on this and get some more use out of it because this was very expensive and I definitely want to get more use out of it before I decide what to do with it. For foundations, I have the Absolute Cover Foundation from Ofra. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm over halfway done with this particular bottle. I'm actually going to take this out of my everyday makeup drawer and put it just on the drawers that I have on top of my desk. That's where I have the majority of my Ofra products. So just to make some room in here, I'm going to put this up there, but this is something that I absolutely love. This was one of my top foundations of 2022, if not my top foundation of 2022. I loved it so much. I still love it. I wear the shade 1, but like I said, we're just going to move this to a different drawer because it's still an easy reach, and then I can kind of free up some space for some new foundations to try. Next, we have this Revlon Matte Finish Foundation. I actually think I'm going to declutter this. As you can see, this is still brand new. I haven't used it. This was in here for a month. Didn't reach for it, so I'm sure it's great. This is for combo oily skin. This is the matte one, but I have a lot of open product that I'd rather use first, and I can always, you know, try this in the future if I feel the need, but for now, this one is going to be decluttered. And then we have the Huda Beauty Foundation Stick. I love this product, and I actually didn't use it a single time this month, so I'm gonna keep it in here. We're going to try to use it this month, and we'll see how we are a month from now, so that I can make a decision on whether or not to keep that. But for now, that's going to stay in the everyday makeup drawer. For setting sprays, we have the Milani Supercharged Setting Spray. This matches the primer that I loved this month. I also love the setting spray, and I used it quite a bit, so this I will take out of the drawer. And then we have the Lila Bee Aglow Face Mist. This only has a tiny bit left, and I really want to finish this up, so I am going to keep this in here. Lila Bee, unfortunately, is no longer a brand, or no longer going to be a brand. I'm not sure when they are closing, but I do want to finish that up just so that I can put it in an empties video and have a completed product. I know it's going to feel really good to do that. For concealers, we have a few here. So we have the Rare Beauty Concealer, which I'm actually going to keep in here because I don't even know if I used that this month. We have this Revlon concealer, which I did not use this month. It's still brand new. This one I do want to try, so I am going to keep that in here. And then we have the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. This is one that, honestly, I feel like I've had this for a really long time. I think this might be expired. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's time to let it go, declutter it, and I have plenty of concealers that I can use that I know are newer than that, and I love that concealer so much. I think I might have a few other shades, but for now we are going to declutter it. And then we have this NARS Potted Concealer, which I am going to keep in here. I like to use this for breakouts and stuff, like spot concealing around my face. So that one's going to stay in here as well. For powder, we have the ColourPop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. And then we also have this Jaclyn Cosmetics Translucent Pressed Powder. I think I will take them both out for now and put them back in my collection, and then we will replace them with some different ones just to switch it up a little bit. Here we have blush, bronzer, and highlighters in these two sections here. So let's see, we have MAC Peaches. I love this blush so much, but we're gonna put that one back. I have this NARS cream blush in the shade Orgasm, which I don't think I used a single time, so we're actually gonna keep that one in here. The Jaclyn Cosmetics bronzer, I love this stuff. I used it a ton over the last month. I wear the shade Vitamin D. That one is fantastic, but I will be putting it back in my collection. Then we have, oh gosh, this Laura Mercier bronzer. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Bronze 04. This is beautiful, but, oops, I accidentally nudged the camera. This is beautiful, but I don't think I used it a single time this month, so we're actually going to keep that in here as well. Same with this Milk Makeup cream bronzer stick. I did not use that a single time, so I didn't wear makeup every day this month, so I feel like I didn't get, like, optimal use out of all of these products. And when I was wearing makeup, I was doing more like natural, like no makeup style. So yeah, I feel like this month or over the next month or so, I should be able to get a lot more use out of these products. This Rare Beauty highlighter, I want to keep in here. I don't think I used that. Maybe I used it once this month, but I want to use it some more. Then we have this Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush. This is in the shade Provence. I love this product. I think it's fantastic, but I will be putting that back in my collection. I have these Charlotte Tilbury highlighters, which I think we are finally going to put back in my collection. These have been in my everyday makeup drawer for months at this point. This highlighter from Rare Beauty, I'm obsessed with this. I'm honestly kind of obsessed with Rare Beauty right now, just in general, but this highlighter is my favorite. This is the Exhilarate highlighter. I think it's like the Positive Light Soft Touch highlighter or something like that. I obviously use this a ton, but we're gonna keep it in here because I just love it that much. And then we have the Rare Beauty Nearly Neutral Blush, which I don't think I used this month, so we're gonna keep that in here as well. The lip liners are gonna pretty much stay the same. I have some lip liners here, some on my desk, but they're all pretty much in like easy reach. You know what though? I think I might just move these into, no, we're gonna keep them separate. Yeah, we'll keep them separate because I was gonna put them in this container and then free this up for like other face products or whatever, but then I feel like stuff gets covered up if it's too full. So then we have this lip section here. This Juvia's Place lip gloss I'm gonna take out. This is really old. It needs to be decluttered. I feel like the smell is a little bit off. Same with this NYX Filler Instinct. It's so pretty and sparkly, but I feel like the scent is a little bit off. Brunch Date from Sephora I'm gonna take out. I loved that. I actually used this Natasha Denona lipstick this month, which was great. This is in I Need a Nude. We're gonna put that back in my collection. This Fenty gloss I'm gonna put back in my collection. This is in the shade Ruby Milk. I love the Fenty Gloss Bombs. My MAC lipsticks will stay in here. I actually just tried this Gummy Bear flavored lip balm butter, and I feel like it tastes kind of like medicine. I think it's supposed to be a dupe for the Laneige one. This is from Trader Joe's. It was like a little set, but just based on the first time I used it, I actually didn't really like the scent. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just get ahead of things and declutter both of those. I have this Jaclyn Cosmetics lip treatment. I actually used this quite a bit, so we'll put that back in my collection. This Rare Beauty lip color I'm going to keep in here, and then this Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss I think I will put back in my collection. So the first drawer is done. Now let's go ahead and move on to the second drawer. These Kosas brow products I used a lot this month, so I'm going to put those back. This Physicians Formula brow gel I used a lot this month. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like the product itself is nice, but I don't like the applicator. I feel like so much product comes out, so we're going to put that back in my collection for now. I have this ColourPop brow pencil that I got a lot of use out of, so we're going to put that back as well. And then this Morphe brow pomade I'm going to put back as well because I got some good use out of that. I think I'm going to declutter this Big Ego mascara. It's just not my favorite. But then I think everything else in here is good. And then for palettes, I'm going to, well, you know, I was going to fast forward this part, but I don't think that I have to. So we have Buxom Hot Toddy. I did use this month and I really enjoyed it, but we are going to put that back in my collection. Let's see, this Rare Beauty palette, I still have not used it, so this one's going to stay in here. The Mini Zendo from Natasha Denona is going to go back in my collection. Whimsical Nudes from Laura Lee Los Angeles is going to stay in here. The Pat McGrath palette, I think, I don't know what to do about this one. I'm honestly kind of debating decluttering this, which I feel like is kind of crazy, but I just don't ever use this. I couldn't tell you the last time I used this. I think we're going to declutter it. We have the Vive 90s palette. This is going to go back in my collection. The Garden Variety palette from ColourPop is beautiful. This is going to go back in my collection. Whoops. We have Roaring Hearts. I did not use this. Did I use this? I feel like I did for like 1 or 2 shadows actually. But I think we'll go ahead and put that one back. We have these Ofra singles, which I love, but I'm actually going to put these in my little drawers up top on my desk. Then we have the Naked 3, which I did not use. I kind of want to keep that in here. It's been in here for like 2 months and I haven't used it yet though. Then we have the Nude Light palette from Huda Beauty. This I haven't used. That needs to stay. Then we have Feelin' Bubbly. This would have been good for New Year's Eve, but I did not use it. So I feel like that kind of needs to stay. Nudie Patootie. I love this palette. I don't know. Should I keep this one too? Maybe I'll take out Whimsical Nudes, even though like this is new and like I really love it, but I don't want to like have too much of any brand in here, so maybe we'll put Nudie Patootie there, Feelin' Bubbly. And then we have Smokin' Roses, which I don't know if I use this month or not, so we're gonna go ahead and keep that in here as well. So that's everything that we are taking out. I do have a few things already pulled that I want to put in the drawers, so let me go ahead and do those before we go over to the collection. So I got the Retro Glam palette for Christmas from my parents. I'm so excited about this. So this is definitely going in my everyday makeup drawer. And then also from my parents, I got this YSL eyeshadow palette. This is the Couture Color Clutch in the shade Paris, and here's what that palette looks like. So this is going to go in here as well. I have a few eyeshadow type products, like cream eyeshadow products. So I have this No Budge cream eyeshadow from e.l.f. I got this at Ulta recently. I'm actually going to put that in here along with these glow shots, Ultimate Glow Shots from NYX. I want to continue trying those out, so those are going to go in here as well. I have some concealers to add. So we have the Super Stay Activewear from Maybelline, and then I also have these ones from Ofra, which I absolutely have been loving. These are new. You guys can use code PAIGE for 20% off. I highly recommend this concealer. It is fantastic. It's full coverage, very blendable, very creamy. I love it so much. I have two shades. I have natural and light sand. I like one for under my eyes and one to like match my skin tone for spot concealing. So what should we do here? I feel like I kind of have a lot of concealer in this drawer, so maybe we'll take out the Revlon one for now and we will kind of rearrange things like this. And then I also have the Positive Light Under Eye Brightener from Rare Beauty. I recently picked this up from Sephora, and I haven't tried it yet, so I want to put that in here as well so we can give that a go. I have the new Makeup by Mario foundation. I have this in the shade 3W. I will be putting that there. And then I also have this, which is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. I love the glowy version of this, so I'm interested to try this matte version. I heard mixed reviews on it based on the comments of my video where I hauled this, so I haven't tried that yet, so I definitely want to try that out, so we'll put that there. So now let's go ahead and go over to my makeup collection and collect some new products to fill in the rest of the gaps. Starting things off with primer, I think I'm gonna grab this Milk Makeup one. This is the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I haven't tried that one yet, so I definitely want to try that one. And then I think we'll do one more. I'm kind of wanting to grab this Charlotte Tilbury glowy one because I don't have a glowy, well, I guess the YSL one is kind of glowy. So maybe we'll do Huda Beauty instead, this jelly primer. I used to love this, so I think I'll grab that one. I think we're pretty good on foundation and concealer right now. I have 3 foundations in there and like 4 concealers, so I think this time we're gonna just skip over that drawer. Then for powder, we definitely need a few powders. I think we'll do this Huda Beauty powder. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Pound Cake. And then I'd like to have a pressed powder as well, but I don't know. So maybe I'll just grab the Huda Beauty one for now. For setting spray, I only have one in there, but I don't really think I have room for another one. If I do, it's gonna have to be a small one. So maybe this Catrice one, the Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. Maybe we'll try that. We definitely need some brow products because right now we don't have any in there. So let's do Huda Beauty. We'll do this brow pencil. Maybe we'll do this Anastasia Brow Freeze. And then maybe we'll do the brow glue from NYX. Let's also grab the Anastasia brow pomade as well. For mascaras and eye primers, I think we are pretty set. For single shadows and cream shadows and this type of thing, I think I'll just come to this drawer when I need to reach for something like this because I don't really have a section for these at the moment. We have one powder bronzer and one mini cream bronzer over there at the moment. So I think, let's see, I want to reach for the Rare Beauty one again, but I think we'll do this Revlon one instead because I recently had that Rare Beauty one in my everyday makeup drawer. So I'll grab the Revlon Skin Lights instead. Then for blush, let's see, how many blushes do I have? I think I have 2 cream blushes over there, and that's it. So, let's see. I need like an easy powder blush that will work for kind of like anything. So I kind of want to grab this Hourglass one. This is so pretty. I love the color of this blush. This is in the shade Sublime Flush. So I think we'll grab this one for powder blush. I'm also tempted by this Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Joy, so I think I'm going to pull that as well. For highlighter, I think I'm going to grab this Laura Mercier highlighter. This is in the shade Rose Glow. And then I think I'll also grab this Jouer highlighter, which is in the shade Molten Glow. This is a really pretty, like, goldeny, kind of yellowy champagne color. I definitely want to grab a face palette or two for my drawer, so I'm thinking we'll do Earth Angel from Benefit and maybe this Huda Beauty one, which I originally decluttered but then decided I was going to keep it instead. So we'll do those two. And then we have lip stuff. So I need a lip mask or like a lip balm type product. So let's do a Kopari. Let's do Sunset Kiss. I also want to grab this Catrice lip gloss. This is in the shade, I actually don't know what shade this is. Oh, Lychee Glaze. I'm gonna pull this Sephora lip gloss. And then I think I'm gonna do these two Lady Bold lipsticks from Too Faced. I have the shades I'm Thriving and Brave. We need a new Fenty gloss, so let's go with Fussy. This is a classic. I love this shade. And then I'll also grab this Nude Sticks in the shade Babe. It's like a lip pencil. And then lastly, we have eyeshadow palettes. I already have a couple ColourPop ones in there, so I'm not gonna grab any more. I have a Natasha Denona in there. I have a Huda Beauty in there, so maybe I'll grab this little Charlotte Tilbury quad that I have. It's really pretty. I almost dropped it on the floor. And like completely ruined it, but this is the Pillow Talk Luxury Palette of Pops, so I'm gonna put that in my everyday makeup drawer. I think I'm good on that drawer. Then we have this one. Let's see. I have an Urban Decay. Ooh, I'm gonna pull these two. These Buxom Dolly. I have Darling Dolly and Diva Dolly. These are both really pretty little palettes. They are like 5-pan palettes, so I think I'll grab both of those. And I think that's gonna be it for now. So let me put everything in the drawers. This is everything that I have to add, and then we will see what things are looking like. All right, guys, so the drawers are updated and they are looking great. I'm so excited to have this refresh complete. Everything looks nice and new, or it's stuff that I need to get some more use out of. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.